me your money.
Message goes here.
Hamburger helper, I don't know what I might do. Hamburger.
The incident.
Hey everybody! Hey, what's good, gamers? Thank you, Torikasi, for the resub. Thank you, Kindest Weapon, for the resub for the 38. Thank you, Turbo
All I wanna do
Rotunde,
is Sub, ka-ching. Give me
for the
your money.
37. Y'all, I'm so excited to do this recreation of one of the funniest moments. I managed to pull about 20, so we'll probably go through those and see if I have any of my sanity left before I have to go record a podcast. But yeah, I'm sure I'll explain it a couple times. But the incident, the paper planes incident, was something that happened when I was in college, when I was working at the Night Spot, which was a little restaurant in the basement of one of the dorms. It was a goofy little place. It was like a sports grill, but like we couldn't serve alcohol because we were like the official student restaurant, you know? So we'd get some characters that rolled on through those doors. But that's not the character that caused today's incident. That was one of the employees. That was Kyle. Kyle was a funny dude. Just in general, Kyle was a funny dude, pretty much always. But at one point, in a very beautiful but also cursed action, brought in a playlist of, I want to say, like 15 or 16 different versions of the songs Paper Planes by MIA. And we agreed we were just going to play those and not switch to anything else for any reason. Now, some might say, Ty, why would you do that? Well, if you've never worked in a place where you had to listen to the same music for like multiple weeks straight, aka retail, yeah, this is basically a case of like, we had been forced to drink one thing for so long that even if the thing we were switching to was gross, it was like at least novelty. So I think I'll probably be able to take it for like 2 or 3 hours. But we'll find out, I guess. Also, what's good, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope your week is going all right so far. We just started. I had to wake up early to deal with some stuff, but I also made brunch. So it's impossible to say if it's good or bad. Yo, thanks for the resub. All right. Well, everybody, let me make sure all my audio sources are correct or I'm going to get killed for what I'm about to do. Not you. You. Let's see. Game unmuted. Desktop audio very muted. Browser source. Audio should be correct and not doubled. And 3, 2, 1. I'm Ty Tuesday. Welcome to the Kyle Paper Plane Incident Recreation. I had a coworker once when I worked at a little restaurant place who, in a fit of agony of having to listen to the same music every day, brought in an iPod with, I think it was only like 15 remixes of the song Paper Planes by MIA. And we just listened to them on loop for the whole shift. And it's very funny. You will hear the ka-chings and the gunshots fade in and out of the background in a way that you didn't know was possible. Let's get started. And thanks for the resub. Oh, do I need to like... I just put shit on the floor apparently. Yeah, that makes sense. Yo, what's good, buddy? I mean, it's fine at first. Like, the song starts and it's like, you're like, oh yeah, this is like pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is pretty bang. It's banged. I'll go to bat for Paper Planes. I think it's a jam. I have to tap out at 1? Brutal. Well, sorry, you're a music extremist. Have a good one. Me when I hear one song, I'm done. I can't take this. I'm not strong enough. Yo, thank you for the resub. Yeah, I would agree. It's a good Clash sample. Is this fool still shopping? Oh, we're still open. It is only 9 p.m. That's a good point. I was just gonna go ahead and like chill and vibe out. Oh, see, I went to a lot of parties and stuff. So like, even if I didn't like music like this, I had to learn to just like tolerate it and be cool with it and just exist with it. Or else I would never have fun. Yo, no worries, G-Volt. This is to make it so if your work day is wrapping up, if we're in the last 2 hours or so for you, didn't I close this shit? Why are you still here, man? No, this is the original. Yeah, we'll get, or this might be. No, this is a remix. What? What remix is this? It was supposed to be the original one up front. Yeah, that's definitely not the original. What the? What, YouTube, what? Is this the radio edit? Yeah, is this the one where they were like, many people hate to be randomly blindsided by gunshot sounds. Let's make one where a guy just goes, boom. Honestly, kind of sick. Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, this is like, what is that, like super shotgun? What the fuck? Well, this is already going great. one deep, and I'm already losing it. All right, well, time to store 10 of these things. I think we needed like a lot of bread. Okay. See, this sounds like the original now. But how's it different? Oh, shit. Let's go. Love to have a low rumble. Oh, it's like they were like kind of dubstep, like a little. Uh-huh. Oh shit, it's gonna have a drop. Let's go. See, this is why this is sick, dude. Oh, dude. Music's so cool. Music can really inspire a lot of emotions. And I think that's beautiful. This would go crazy in a supermarket, truly. Oh, holy shit. Oh, man, already paying dividends. Whew. If I ever heard this at a store, I would like immediately be dying. Like frame zero, I'm cooked. All right, so we needed oil. I think we were low on bread. I think we're low on cereal. I made the mistake of I did a bunch of restocking and then I think I quit out too fast and it didn't save, which is brutal. But not a big deal. Yeah, I hope Kyle's doing good. Kyle was a cool dude. Like that guy. Thank you, Kyle. I hope you're enjoying your first Guinness out there somewhere, buddy. Yeah, this honestly, people should make more remixes of Paper Planes. It's good. It's good. Oh, that was the end of that one. Oh. Is that a Pineapple Express the movie ref? Let's go. Fuck yes. Yeah, I'm excited to see what resolves with Otani. It's one of those things where there's so much money tied in it. I don't think we're ever gonna get to know the full truth, right? Like that's kind of the reality of it. I just mostly do not believe someone who would sacrifice his entire life to be the best at ball would then bet bad on ball. It just doesn't add up. So I'm hoping it's a case of he was just helping a friend out, but also they should have gotten their story straight before they had a weird back and forth. That looked bad. What happened with Otani? There was a whole scandal of Otani's translator and very close friend because he hung out with his translator a lot because they were like, you know, they needed him. So they came pretty close. Was involved in an illegal sports gambling ring. And there's been a lot of people making a lot of assumptions about it. But as far as like actual proof goes, we have like kind of nothing at the moment. Yeah, because like it's one of those things of how much money was Otani's contract, right? Like many millions deferred over many years. All right, we got bread. We have the bread. Oh, I should put down a bread. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, $700 million deferred over multiple years. Brutal, dude. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, I need to get a little coffee on there. Where's my coffee? There it is. Yeah, $700 million. That's a problem for the team later. Yeah, it sure is. That's why I'm like, even if Otani like shot someone in the street tomorrow, I don't think we would know about it for quite a while. Like that's so much money. I've seen men go crazy over $10,000. Like, Yeah, almost a billion. That's like some real go apeshit stuff. How much of it is guaranteed? I think due to the offer, like almost all of it. I think the deferment kind of locks it all in. Yeah. If something ends up happening and Otani ends up getting screwed because of it, yeah, there might be another Bobby Bonilla incident, which would be unbelievable. For those of you familiar with Bobby Bonilla was like a player who, yeah, Bonilla Day. There was a player who had agreed to be paid over an unbelievably long period of time, to the point that it's even like jokingly celebrated as a holiday of the day we pay that player who has not played for us in a trillion years. Oh, this kind of hits. I mean, Otani is also in America. That's MLB Gamer. That's also American sports. But yes, college sports have a million problems. But they're not really related to Otani at all, or what we're discussing. There are huge problems with the college sports system, but I do not think they are related to the MLB's problems at all. I think those are two different conversations. Oh my God, right? Is that wait, Void Lily, is that true? Holy shit, no way. Do they really have an antitrust exemption? Oh shit. Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude. All right, that's probably enough stock for now. People will let me know if I need anything else, right? The joy of store. Could get a little peanut butter. Damn, do I need to buy more flour? Also, damn, this one kind of rocks. Well, like, for what it's worth, I do agree that you should not be allowed to gamble on sports if you are participating in sports, even if it's another sport, just because, like, you're way more likely to have connections, right? Like, it's just kind of a big conflict of interest thing. Also, if you're willing to do it with other sports, then they might be willing to do a you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of deal. I mean, the reality is just no one should bet on sports. Sports betting should just be illegal, probably. But if I say that too loud, the libertarians are going to come for my nuts. And best of luck. Best of luck. You'll take my nuts over my dead body, you pieces of shit. No shot. Yeah, this one is like missing a bunch of the core components of paper planes, but it's still maybe one of the best. I could fight at least 3 libertarians. It depends on if they're in their domain or not. Because if they're in their domain, then it's like a whole thing, right? I have to figure out how it works. I would beat them, but it would like take some time. It'd be an exhausting production as opposed to, you know. If they were just on the street, I'd just kill them instantly. It'd be easily. Damn, am I actually like almost out of rack space? I mean, good problem to have. Damn, someone has been waiting to get checked out for like 4 hours. And honestly, wait longer. Skill issue. If you walk up to an empty cash register when there are 2 open and just stand there, yeah, wait. Have fun. Oh, I need rice. Well, that's good. What's the price? Oh, I can't type price. I have to type rice. Oh, the price is rice. That's great. Well, good luck to the guy waiting. Can't wait to check out at 9 p.m. You go there. There we go. Go in your home. Really jaunty piano in this one, I gotta say. Very, very jaunty Paper Planes. You usually don't think of like tap dancing with this song, but this feels tap danceable. Did it transition between Paper Planes? That's up for you to decide, viewer. Did it? Or is this the same one? You're beginning to feel the joy of the experience of the Paper Planes incident. Have I heard this before? How old am I? Whose footsteps are these? Salt! Salt, bad guy. Wow, that's a lot of red flour, bro. Oh, this man's got a two-parter? Oh, the slow one. Fuck yeah. Yeah, man. That's that shit. You know what? I'll unload these ones. I mean, this one seems pretty straightforward in execution. It's just like slowed down with more reverb. This is something that happened to you? Yeah, it happened when I worked at the night spot at Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana. Kyle brought in a pod, like a iPod or a Zune or whatever, and was like, hey man, I got like 15 versions of the song Paper Planes. You want to listen to them all? And we were like, okay. Because if you've, you know, if you've never been that level of bored or that level of sick of hearing the same shit at work, yeah, you know, it's just part of the retail experience. Hey. A lot of eggs. I've heard eggs are finally getting back to like an okay price again. Glad for all my egg enjoyers in chat. No, you're gonna have to go to the other open registers to buy your embarrassing large amount of butt cream. Yo, what's good, Taxi? I didn't realize they had a UPS truck shout out. That's pretty based. No one else come in. It's 8:30. I'm tired. See, these are the original gunshot sounds, but slower. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You know what, Taxi? That's a good point. I would love to be able to name this shit like Blisco or something. Yeah. Just back it out and be like, welcome to Blisco. I want it to like sound like a fake name, but like be real, you know? My first boss had 2 CDs he would play the entire 2 years I worked for him, a best of Bob Marley and maybe 30 minutes of ukulele music. What's the first song you remember getting sick of? Because I know mine. I know mine, and it was like a spiritual memory. Like, as soon as I thought about it, I immediately just had to struggle to not laugh, which was, I don't even know what it was, but it was like in, I want to say 3rd or 4th grade, just like one of the like little CDs that our teacher would play while we were having like reading time or whatever. And there was like a bassoon in it that was always just like, and it just like stood out all the time. And I remember this bassoon just cutting through the silence multiple times a week. Yo, this one had a bing bong in it? Nice. Oh, I'm not talking like a song you heard too much on the radio that you didn't like. I mean, like, you were immersed in it against your will. Cause yeah, as far as like first song I had to hear too much that I got very sick of, yeah, that'd probably be like, I don't know, like Blink-182. And that was less Blink-182's fault and more like, holy shit, that's all they played on like 3 different radio stations and 2 different TV channels for like 3 years straight. It was brutal. I think my favorite one that I like still like the song and still enjoy it, but I had like 3 friends that fucking hated it, so I occasionally would just start casually singing it by them, or at least singing the riff, was Snow Hey-O by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Holy shit, heard that one so much that year. Oh my god. Like every day. Peanut butter is expensive. Fine. Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. I can't be mad at Imagine Dragons because it's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. Like, they became so emblematic of like generic bullshit esports music that I just crack up whenever Imagine Dragons starts playing. Also, as far as band names that are like also actions to take that are pretty easy to complete, I think they've got one of the easiest ones. I just did it. I just imagined a dragon. It was easy. I could do it again. Just did it again. Oh, it was always funny to me. I always thought it was funny, but I also didn't have to like engage with it a lot.
I will tell you what.
Yeah.
Every time in one particular video, whenever Alfred Paperbox House goes, Imagine Dragons, I die every time. Dr. Robotnik saying, Imagine Dragons.
Dragons.
And fuck, just kills me every time.
Yeah, I don't know why they're like, they chose a name that's so funny to me, and I can't really explain why having someone be like, Imagine Dragons, like, it's just very funny, but it's like the easiest thing to imagine. There's so much art of them.
I draw them all the time.
Yeah, people love these guys. I can't get enough.
What's your favorite dragon to imagine?
Damn it. I immediately was like, Yoshi. I can't help it. It's my favorite confrontational answer.
I mean, he's not quite a dinosaur. You know what? Yeah, you can stretch that. It's fine.
He's a horse. We've been over this. That's true. They're called dragon coins when you get them in Super Nintendo. It's a great point.
Yeah. Also, I actually came in because I had an answer to the song, which just actually repulsed you. So it wasn't because I heard it on the radio. It's because I heard it approximately twice on the same trip. Bop.
Oh shit. Hell yeah, dude. My sister was a fucking Hanson super fan, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Like my sister was no, hold up. You all
So was mine. So was mine.
What
Holy
level
shit.
what level of Hanson depravity are we talking?
I honestly can't remember, but I do know that she was like super into it. But the thing is, the reason I hated it so much was because the first time I was like, all right. The second time I realized, oh no, we're going to listen to this for the whole 2 hours of like coach ride we're having, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then the third time happened, and I was just like, this is weird. 'Cause as a kid, I really, really wanted to listen to the Reservoir Dogs soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
And it just really, just no one appreciated. Brother bought a coconut. He bought it for a dime. God damn it. But yeah, no.
So my sister's level of Hanson nonsense got to the point that she like wrote in a letter of why she should be WGN's correspondent to like go cover a Hanson concert or something. And like,
Oh, yeah?
my sister's a really good writer. So even as a
Oh.
teen, so she won like handily. So they gave her like free tickets to a Hanson show and stuff. And like, she had to come on air and talk about it and all that as like a little fluff segment, which was like pretty fun. I also was like 7 or 8 at this point, so pretty young. And I remember going on air and giving the weatherman, who I appreciated a lot, a funny little dancing chicken that you put your hand up its butt to turn it on to make it dance. And I remember telling him that on air, and everybody loved it. I've always been a goofball. Just good times.
Not you're at the perfect age where you could get away with that, really. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Dead on. Absolutely
Yeah.
perfect shot. Then got to hang out in the place of my birth for a little bit, also known as the Bozo the Clown Studios. And yeah, it was a good time. So yeah, I'm very familiar with Mbop. Then but I buy do bop. Ibid I buy do bop. Then but I buy do.
Yep.
Hey, yeah. Damn, we really let a lot of just vocal filler fly as lyrics for quite a few years there. There was like the Crash Test Dummies with fucking as a
Yes.
song. Yo, thanks for the reef,
Fuck.
Nintendo Donut.
God, I actually really liked that as a kid as well.
Yeah, it kind of hit, but like then it's like, okay, we can't let him do this anymore. we got to make these fools right.
Oh, God, man, I wish people liked the music I liked when I was a kid as well. I was like, fuck, man. I might have actually had way more friends like growing up if someone just appreciated a good meatloaf.
Yeah, right. Right? I was like, oh, cool. Who can I talk to about The Who and Led Zeppelin? And for a very long time, the answer was my dad. And that was about it. And then eventually, once we hit that period in like high school, a lot of the other kids a lot of the other guys started catching up and being like, oh, right. You can enjoy this now. It's cool now again. You can like drive a car and listen to Van Halen, and that's tight.
God, it took till like college for me to actually find anyone who actually, someone tried to get me to like sort of learn sax just so I could join their ska band. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just. And then my music taste changed completely to stuff I would have listened to as a kid, like which everyone else would have appreciated. Ugh. And now I just listen to game soundtracks.
Sick. Yeah, I wish DMCA would suck my nuts so I could listen to more not video game soundtracks.
Yeah.
Like today, where it's going to be like VOD muted because I'm listening to 45 different remixes of Paper Planes by MIA.
It's incredible.
Sorry, I just got a message from Boix of Soul Paper Planes. Thanks. Thanks for that. Love to just hear gun. Oh, shit.
Oh.
I've always been pretty flexible on music stuff in general. It's mostly just been occasionally. The thing is, like, people will be like, oh, music, mainstream music these days sucks. And hey, as somebody who's lived through 3 decades and studied a lot more of them, here's the secret. Yeah, most of the mainstream music kind of always sucks. It's because it's like made by the machine, you know? But like, there's always good stuff. You just got to know where to look. And it's like, it's a survivorship bias, like, right? Like, you know, of course we only listen to the stuff that was actually like good and unique and stood out and whatever. Yeah.
Because here's the thing, like, we gave Imagine Dragons a lot of guff. I still like some of their stuff.
Radioactive! Yeah, how can you not, man?
Every now and then, I just have a... But then again, it is also like, you know, the covers I usually enjoy.
Also, like...
People covering Imagine Dragons is usually far better than Imagine Dragons.
Yeah. It reminds me of the one that always cracked me up. It's like, I like Guns N' Roses. I'll still listen to and enjoy Guns N' Roses. You can't stop me from enjoying Guns N' Roses if I'm in the mood for Guns N' Roses. That being said... If in the middle of a Guns N' Roses song, you turn to me and in your best Axl Rose impression go, knees, I will break up laughing every time. Because it's so true. Holy shit. When he does that, it's so fucking funny. It's them Indiana boys, bro. They know how to sound bad.
Thing is, I don't really listen to much like British music, so I can't really like sort of like rip into my own country for the music we make. Like I'm just
UK has famously never made music. So like, where's that Led Zeppelin band come from anyway? Well, anyway.
British music is a myth.
Oh yeah, let me side share the chat so you can enjoy reading chat and also listening to 45 versions of Paper Planes.
You know I want to. Oh, please.
This one's like pretty normal, other than it's like 11 minutes long. It's just been like someone made a remix of like 12 different rappers doing verses on Paper Planes. Yeah, I never turn the lights on because it like makes the game run just like 1% worse. And it bugs me exactly. Yeah, so this is like the normal one. I need 12 packs of eggs too. Just buy 2 of the 8 packs. We just got them. But I can't. Swear to God, dude, this is the most accurate part of the retail experience, by the way, is like offering someone a completely reasonable solution and having them like panic. And then on the other hand, having like a random DoorDasher come in and be like, you're out of bread. I think I'll get them 17 bottles of olive oil. Like, hey, hold on. All these people just want to... Oh, is that the end of the 11-minute version of Paper Planes? Oh, baby. Wait. No, I want to skip to this one first. Because this one made me laugh when I put it on the list. And yo, thank you for the resub, Civil Twilight. This one's just like so pleasant. Someone just lightly tapping a chord on a synth repeatedly. Just gently touch the Casio. Okay, those eggs took a hell of a flip though. Look at this. Like hit the corner just right. No, come on. Get some real spin on it. Nice. Ooh, stuck the landing. All right, well, the boys will handle the eggs. Back to business. Yeah, that's correct. You can get up to 4 cashiers, but they make you do a minimum number of checkouts yourself, which probably they shouldn't. It should probably be that for the first 2, but then like, yeah, I'm just automating it. The reason I automated it is so I didn't have to do it anymore. But I think I need to check out like another like 50 people or something, and then I can just get a 3rd cashier. What manager would ever do checkouts themselves? That's a great question, Mega Man. Yeah, the 4th cashier takes forever. I looked at it, it was like, you need like 700 checkouts. I was like, oh, very well then, sir. So I'm just going to have to like fire all of my staff and just spend a week only doing cash register stuff myself, which is insane. Okay, I need 25 more checkouts. So I could easily just get rid of these 2, run the shop for like 2 days alone, and that would do it. Earlier stream starts going to be a thing going forward, or do you feel like today? It kind of depends. I've been wanting to do more of them when possible. Now that I've just like settled into the place a little bit more, I'm a little more used to my schedule. But I'll always try and post them on the schedule. I forgot to tweet it out, my bad, but had the schedule up and good to go yesterday at like 5 o'clock Mountain or something. So good time to actually talk about it. So today I'm going to be doing this, and then I'll be recording a podcast later on, and that releases every Wednesday morning. Tomorrow, we have to nail down the exact time we're starting still, but I will be joining CoBuddy and Sly09 for a very fun stream that I'm very excited for, where CoBuddy is going to show us cards from Universes, which is like a new it's like a card game that's been around for a while, but it's like comparatively quite small, but it has like a lot of anime characters, a lot of fighting game characters and stuff. And I'm not familiar with it. And Sly was like a little familiar with previous games they've made. So CoBuddy's going to show us cards and ask us to evaluate how good or bad they are. Just off the cuff, just, you know, kind of by looking at them and taking a guess. So that should be fun. Those are usually a really good time. And then after that, at 6, we'll be doing the actual final construction and games of the Rochester 3v3 Cube, which, holy shit, if you miss the draft process, if you like hearing nerds talk about cards for extended periods of time, there is a 3.5 hour long debate over like a couple hundred cards. It was awesome. It was so much fun. And we'll be playing the games. So that'll be a multi-stream going on between myself, Doc, I believe Number Knower, and then we might have Slyo also pivot to stream at some point. Either way, we're going to be going for like 2 or 3 hours, and there's going to be multiple streams of Magic going on at the same time. So there's going to be like 11 hours of fucking VODs. It's going to be a lot. Wednesday, I'll be taking off because I have a bunch of stuff I want to do. Thursday, I believe is going to be, or I guess Wednesday, I should say, it's not just that I'm taking off. There's also going to be a podcast episode releasing in the morning, and then there will be a video on the Clips channel in the afternoon. I just won't be here doing things live. Thursday, we'll be doing WarioWare with Thursday because I'm taking Wednesday off. And I think we're doing WarioWare Gold, which I think is the Switch one. Friday, we've got some very exciting content Farm Friday lined up. Domino's released a new thing. So that's part of it, is we're going to see all the weird food review guys give us their take on Domino's made like some pizza muffins or some shit. Get it together and move it or switch. Okay, right. I have to swap those over. Right. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And then we'll also be doing the dehydrated test, dehydrated burger taste test, which is going to be, bad but funny, probably. Like, we're going to find out which of the many fast food burgers holds the best through dehydration. I'm hoping it's not none of them, but it's probably going to be none of them. So I'm done doing the video game Name That Tune, just because, like, yeah, it's like I only know so many weird niche songs, right? Like, it's one of those things of like, even as like an endless font of knowing video game music, making stuff that's like appropriate for each contestant every single time is rough. I have been working on a different game show though. Oh, it was an unbelievable. Well, the thing was, like, it was a lot of background work and prep and stuff, but the big thing is, like, the hard part was the, 30 years of playing and listening to video games too much, so I just knew all of it. But yeah, I've been planning another game show. I can't say too much about it, because if the contestants know what I'm going to make them do, that ruins the whole shit. Yeah, I want to keep pulling people onto game shows and just forcing them to do whatever. Like, I have so many bad ideas. Yeah. Milk is too expensive. Oh shit, let me reprice milk. Damn, milk took a slide, bro. I guess there's one idea I can talk about, because it's not really something you can prep for, I guess. Which is forcing people to do a video game scavenger hunt, where I hand them a copy of BizHawk and a group of 5 games, and I give them a screenshot, and I just say, show me, and ask them to show me where that is. I don't tell them what game it is. I don't tell them where it is. I don't tell them what it is. They just gotta show me. And first person to show me gets a point. That's the idea. Yeah. I think that'd be a good one. Because then you have the advantage, right, of like, if you can correctly identify what game it is, that's huge. And if you know what area it is, like, you're probably just gonna be a free win unless someone else picks up on what you're doing and like can speedrun better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, now thanks to Dropout, there's just a term for it of just game changer. Just a game show where you just make it a different one every time because you don't fucking care. And like, sometimes you'll repeat them. Who gives a shit? Like, whatever. Do I need to like put one of them back here and put me up there? Would that help? He'll be back in the future. I gotta get this third cashier though. I gotta get this shit done. Oh shit, paper planes. My favorite. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Very different one. Wait, does that just... Do I have to, like, rehire him? Wait. Then how... Oh, he's just... Oh, he's back. Oh, my God. He's standing here, but doing the checkout over there. And I can't stand at any of them. Whoa. Wait, but I can't interact with any of them now. Okay, so now you're back there. Okay, what if I just put you all in a box? What then? What are you going to do about it? All right. Let's try this again. 1. Okay. This is fine. Okay. That fixed it. Don't ask me how. I don't know. Oh, rice is expensive. The price is rice. I knew it. Yeah, I figured if I just like shuffle it up and down. Yeah, third restocker's available, but I just need third grocery boy. I don't really need that many restockers because like I have enough shelf space. The thing I would need restockers for is if I expand the storage a bunch, and then take a day to like buy a bunch more product licenses and then re-tag a bunch of the shelves so that I have more products, but like less on the shelves, more in storage. And that would be good long term. Like that's probably a good thing to do. But you know, one goal at a time. That's how we get them done. Eat bread too. How close am I to getting that third cashier actually? Like we don't have loans either. Like we're actually in the positive with inventory for the first time in 10,000 years. Which is kind of amazing. All right, well. Oh, hey, Paper Planes is on. Also, what's good, everybody? How's Monday treating you so far? If you're at work, I hope you're on the last few hours getting ready to slide out the door. Sore from the gym, having a wiggly leg. Hell yeah. For me, right now, like I'm still planning on going to the gym tonight, but the part of me that's really sore, it's annoying. It happens every time I go and do baseball. It's like the left side of my trunk, like my obliques and like my central ab, but just like all on the left side. Cause that's where like a huge portion of my force comes from when I'm trying to hit dingers, you know? Getting stuff done, filling food with food. Hell yeah. 2 job interviews today. Both went well. Fuck yeah. Grocery shopped up for the weekend, relaxing for the rest of the day. Almost 9 p.m. here. Yo. 7 hours ahead? So that would be... Shit, where's 7 hours ahead of here? Is that like Western tip? Very West Europe? Okay. Yo, thanks for that resub.
Hello.
Good
I would
news.
like
The
2
cheese
cheese
is...
and pasta.
Oh shit, we're out of cheese. Laughing the Braves got Jesse Chavez back again? What? Incredible. Central Europe. Oh, right. We're at the... Oh my God, right. Oh yeah, the thing that has messed up more of my meetings and timing with friends abroad than anything else, which is when we do daylight savings time just a little bit before UK as a funny joke. I forgot. Yeah, this is the offset time. This is where people in Europe and people in America can wobble like ice climbers if they're together. It's like a functional Grenadian. Okay, well that's a lot of cheese. Someone need to be checked out yet? Yeah. Salt, huh? It's so funny hearing this over Paper Planes. It's like so far off the normal intended tempo. It feels so clunky. Holy shit. $32 and change. Ay, ay, ay. Who buys 2 salts with a 100? You would not believe the things people buy at store. Okay, story from the same place. This is a story also from the Night Spot, the same place that the Paper Planes incident happened, at a different time. So this was actually on 420. It was one of my favorite days to work at the Night Spot, for reasons that should be obvious. The best order, we had two that stand out to me that I'll remember forever as my favorite 420 orders. The first one was very simple. So we had a bunch of different sandwiches and like pizzas and stuff we'd make, different salads, all sorts of stuff. We also had like milkshakes, a couple different like frozen stuff. You know, it was nice. We also had a big old rack of, you know, like Lay's brand potato chips, Funyuns, all that shit, Doritos, because, you know, you gotta have those. People love to have a little bit of that with their meal, right? So we had one person come in unbelievably high, just outrageously high. Look at the snack rack of like the Doritos and, you know, Doritos, Funyuns, Cheetos, Fritos, more cheese than, etc. And said, I'll take one of each. And like, wasn't kidding. They did just want one of each, which we gave them gladly. Ludicrously expensive, by the way, for that type of chip. Terrible value. Awful way to buy those chips. Could not find a more expensive way to get them if you tried. But yeah, that one always cracks me up. The one of every brand of chip. That was awesome. And then my other favorite one, because afterwards we like walked out to check and see like, did they have something else they were using it for? And no, they just like were casually eating a little bit of the side here along with their main. Now, Ty, what could the main inside possibly be? All right, well here's the first clue. The main was a chocolate milkshake. All right. Now, what do you think the side order was? A lot of good guesses in chat. I like where y'all's heads at. Cheeseburger, strawberry. See, that'd be normal. Like a cheeseburger and a milkshake. Yeah, I would order that. Like sober. That sounds great. All right. Well, nobody got it, which is reasonable because it's insane. It was a cup of nacho cheese. The answer was a cup of nacho cheese. Yeah, just a cup of nacho cheese and a milkshake. That was it. Yeah, you got it. A nice boy meal. Yeah, what else do you need? No, like a side, like a little cup of nacho cheese, like we would give you with chips, except they didn't get chips. They just wanted the nacho cheese to go with their milkshake. Sounds like a TikTok challenge. They were just super high. I mean, it probably is a Dan Reichert thing now, if it wasn't already. But I can say with confidence that this was before the Oreos and nacho cheese, and then later the Yellow Russian incident, because I remember watching the Yellow Russian incident live when I worked for Johnson & Johnson, which was after I was done with college. Whoa. Whoa, what's this Eurobeat happening? Oh, yeah. Super high doesn't necessarily exempt the possibility of it being a TikTok challenge. You know what does?
TikTok didn't exist.
So I think that disqualifies it pretty hard. This one's like a Eurobeat song that isn't getting started. Whoa, this one's weird. Oh, I'm out of olive oil. Yeah, this is still Paper Planes. In case you like lost track.
I wouldn't say it's Eurobeat. No, this isn't a Eurobeat thing. This is, oh god.
Folks. No, this isn't Eurobeat. This is just like some weird like hard techno.
Yeah, hard techno is probably the best way. Yeah.
Like the old meaning of techno, the old ways.
Sorry, Talan. Yeah, this is a white people club mix. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, this is a really cool mix if you like MDMA and I don't know, feeling sick to your stomach. Also, yeah, really good stream if you like Paper Planes or if you hate Paper Planes. Value can be found by everyone here. Are they already out of coffee again? Wait, that must be wrong. Well, either way, I'm going to reduce the number of lights in here and see if I can't up the performance. Now that they let me sell these, the future's been changed and they let me eat the lights. So I can now finally not just have a pile of boxes. Oh man, I can already feel the frames coming back to me. This is just like watching people play Dragon's Dogma. Ugh, God, I hope that game's performance gets good soon. Jaded Tower, I'm not even joking. I absolutely was turning the lights off to make sure I was having better frame rate. Oh, no gunshot or cash register. This is the worst remix of Paper Planes. It like the other ones at least like replaced it with something or like had a good time. This is just like, nah, you're good. My cashiers seem to be having some form of brain problem. I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, I'm definitely not buying Dragon's Dogma 2 until they fix it 100%. I just hope they do because it looks good. It looks like super good if you can like run it. Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that they finally announced the PS5 Pro, which means my game plan of never buy a PS5 and either wait until a PS6 or PS5 Pro has borne fruit, but I still need to wait like another like 7 months. So I'm like, I want to play it, but also, wait, so this guy already has a bag out. What's going on with my cashier? I think my cashiers got fucked up at some point. So I'm just going to box them all up and then deploy them again. Oh, the consumable microtransactions, I do not give 1/1000th of the shit that other people do, because they really are like some of the most meaningless they've ever been. far and away. Like they're less egregious than the Devil May Cry 5 ones that were like, do you want to buy some orbs? It's like whatever. Yeah, it's the Capcom mandatory microtransactions that are like just not important. Well, what is this? What? He's just standing there. What? What? Yeah, there are problems with Dragon's Dogma 2, but the microtransactions are truly like the, nah. Like, would it be better if they weren't there? Yeah. Is it a problem? Nah. Yeah, the thing is, like, they don't, what bothers me is there's no need for misinformation with Dragon's Dogma 2. You can just, like, say the truth if you want to talk shit about it. Like, it has problems. Oh, apparently if you load in and the stalkers were holding something, they will just throw it on the ground. What? Hey, team? Am I duping? Am I... Am I duping on accident? Okay, I'm gonna sell this, and then I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna quit the menu. Okay, so if I sell this, it puts me to 7973. Save, quit the menu. Oh my god.
Town is village?
Infinite money, baby.
Don't talk to me or my conjoined son ever
He's
again.
so good. Chad, he's busto. He finds a way. Holy shit, this is so good. What is going on here? Okay, can I sell this one? If I place these, my main concern is that it won't let me put this down because there's a man here. But is the man just fake? But I can work in this one, and also he's there. And there's no one in this one. But I have all of the... What do I do? What do I do? All right. I have fired them all. I'm saving. I'm quitting the menu. I'm loading in. Might check and demand you have a checkout counter out. It does the same thing with the lights. So is that just the thing you can do whenever? Is just sell your cash register and then save and load the menu? Is that just the thing you can do at the beginning of the game? Is that just speedrun tech now? Let's go! Speedrun tech discovered! All right. I think we've done it. I think we've restored the universe and I made like $800 in the process. So like, fuck it, we ball. Good enough. Oh, this one is Ooh, this one's off key. Ooh, who did this one? Paper Planes Techno by Sarah Landry at the live performance at the Boiler Room. It's a very pretty lady, but this music does not mix. This doesn't hit. All right, sick. Let's see if I can probably buy store expansions now, right? So now I should have like a huge storage zone, right? Yo. This is going to be great. Now the real question is, can I buy like bigger racks now? Because that's what I really need right now. Big racks. They only give me small racks. One day. Oh, I had bought oil. I forgot. Oh, that was the end, huh? Oh, is this one sick? Ooh, little clap. Cool. Is this just a bass boosted version of an earlier one? I think this is just an older version of it, but what? But with like bass boost. This remix is so nothing. Oh, never mind. Okay, wait. What is that though? Why do they have the cut where it's like birds? Like, why do they do that? Why do they have me doing Elisa the Painful voice? Like, planes. It's penis music. It's penis music. It's penis music of the highest caliber, bro. The least of the painful comment was like just a little too early.
Ty, how did you find a penis remix of this song?
See, buddy, when you listen to all the remixes available of something, you find that people have some interesting takes on it.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Would you like to join me? Being in the corner of this club, like sort of pulling my braces all the way out as I just, squat.
Yeah,
very lightly to the music.
Yeah, this is some extreme, like me leaning against the wall, drinking a Heineken slowly energy. Just working on a Heine, bro. Yeah.
Just need to add that one Shenmue sample.
Yeah.
Planes, blue.
I guess I can just buy stuff and start putting it in the back now that I have, like, space. Yeah, sorry everybody that I'm not very talkative right now. I just you know,
It's
every
a
so
lot to
often
take in, I understand.
you witness majestic artwork. Also, is this person leaving through the storage? Godspeed, soldier. It's even more Lisa somehow. Whoa.
Fascinating. Hey, Ty?
Yeah, what's up?
I think your supermarket's sick.
Very. Yeah, I've been doing crimes here for a long time. I'm amazed it took this long for the universe to catch up with me. People have been reaching in through the windows for a couple weeks now, so. Someone couldn't find something, and fucked if I know what it was. Okay, the tea is here. The tea, the peanut butter, the brown sugar. Chocolate. It's probably a water, right? Okay, we got plenty of egg. Oh, one of my stalkers got tired in the middle of doing their job. Mimoyet! I swear I bought a million Maxim Mimoyet. I suppose I did not. Oh no, I brought the other cheese. Oh hell yeah. Paper planes.
You hear about this?
You know what I want to do? You know all I want to do? Bang, 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 bang. Ching. You know? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this one was in like Jet Moto.
Oh, hell yeah, the Pendulum remix.
It really is. Oh man, you know, Pendulum would probably do a really fucking banger version of Merkava's theme, huh? It would work so well with their style. God damn it, I'm just realizing this now. Like, I like Pendulum, so it's not like that, but I'm just, oh, I would love a Pendulum remix of Merkava's theme. Holy shit. Especially if in the middle it just goes, essential! Then I'm immediately on board forever.
Oh god, this one's got a bit of a donk on it. Still with Twilight, I too love a banging donk.
How can you not? Oh, I need to order tea. Oh well. Oh no, Yusuke! You're messy! Alright, before we restart Paper Planes again, how about we take a quick break into I guess break is not really the right term for it as much as like an aside. So if you missed it, we had a mystery tournament on Saturday. That if you didn't watch it, I really recommend watching the VOD because you get to do the most blessed thing, which is you can just skip to the part where the games are on screen, so you can watch the entire thing in like half the time. But Jin, friend of mine, friend of the Discord, etc., ran a mystery tournament, which was super fucking fun. Holy shit, it was so good. And the final game, the grand finals reset. I will not spoil who was in it, but it had music in it that kept playing that I have had stuck in my head for so long. And upon getting hit by it again, I was like, oh no, this game. It's unreal. I mean, well, as soon as you hear it, you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, you would never be yeah. Yeah. I'll just let it explain it. Sorry, everyone talking about penis music just made me be like, oh, right. I had to deal with some extreme penis music this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome. This is part of the cool part of mystery game tournament is you get to find video games where like clearly some parts just were not done. God, it sounds so much like a car alarm in the middle. It's unreal. And then here was the other song that played that I also remembered. Because how can you forget this sound? Uh-huh. Yeah, nodding. Yeah, I know this. It's so funny because there's like an interesting polyrhythm at one point for a second, and then it just like explodes, and you're like, what happened here?
It sounds like a very shitty version of that one Undertale song. I can't remember the name of it, but with all the dog bark.
Do you mean Dog Song?
Yes, probably.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, this is like a weird WarioWare track.
Kai song.
But yeah, imagine the grand finals of a tournament after a reset, like high tension point, and it's this. It's like one of those things where it's really hard not to just break out laughing in the mid, which is not optimal at a fighting game tournament. You usually don't want to like do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the Paper Planes playlist on shuffle. No, not the Sarah Landry one first. At least it's short. Okay. Yeah, it was some real Action 52 shit. There also was like a Japan only minigame collection for arcade that had a snowball fight minigame that was like functionally similar to North versus South, the Civil War game for the NES.
God, fucking North versus South.
Yeah. You know, it was one of those things where I lost that set, but I'm like, maybe I'm okay with losing the racist video game. Set off all of that. No, it was very funny. That one was good. There were so many good games. What was it? Something Buster, Asura Buster. That game was sick as fuck. There also was the round where the first game we tried to do simply did not work, and so we swapped to a new game. And unfortunately for my opponent,
oh yeah, Poochie Carrot.
Yeah, we were trying to play Poochie Carrot, and Poochie Carrot didn't work, so we swapped off to another game, which unfortunately for my opponent was a game that
Yeah.
I'm kind of nutso at. Yeah, whoops. It was Money Puzzle Exchanger. Uh-oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I've streamed that game before because I love to play it.
It's very good.
It's very good. It's a very fun video game. So, like, to Mira's credit, had like figured out what was going on and had like started to like get some patterns and stuff together and was like doing some pretty good work. Just a matter of, you know, it's just not fair when your opponent's already played it for like 10 hours. Yeah. That one was really fun. There were 2 different like superhero fighting games, and both of them were whack as fuck. One was fun though. I will say Galactic Storm was fun for how, is it a whack ass game? Absolutely. Was it very fun to just do Charging Star 12 times and be like, is this a TOD? One way to find out. By the way, the answer was yes, it is a TOD. I didn't have the timing right and I was using the wrong follow-up button. But yes, you can just loop Charging Star over and over.
Cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. Yeah, it was a really baloney game, but it was a really baloney game that a buddy of mine, JR, from the Colorado fighting game community, actually has like run round robin tournaments of, because it's just a kind of fun Kuso once you get like actually kind of good at it. Wild. I love the fighting game community. TOD is Touch of Death. A TOD is just you get clipped once, and if your opponent can pull off the combo, which is usually the hard part. Usually doing a TOD is very hard. If it's not, the game is usually bad. But yeah, just the ability to like touch somebody, and not necessarily an infinite, but just you can do an entire life bar off of it. That's really what matters. It's just like you can take someone's life bar, and even if it's full, the round just ends. They're pretty uncommon. Usually they're hard. Yeah, it depends. Like older games have them a lot more commonly because older games just like weren't as well balanced or good, and they didn't like know what to check for yet.
Thinking about Gunter.
The funniest part is, so the day after we ran the mystery tournament, a big group of people all got together and were like, let's just play some more of, I think that was like Galaxy Fight or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And a bunch of the Discord got together and just like ran a bunch of Galaxy Fight for like 3 hours. It was like, this game's kind of hype. And by the end of it, they were like, actually, I think Gunter might be really bad because that tackle's actually horrendously unsafe on block if you have any idea what's going on in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's mystery tournament.
Yeah. And like that was I think was a really good part of it, and one of the reasons I was glad I broadcasted it, other than just it's fun to watch, is I want people to like start messing around with Fightcade. Like if you just want to play a game with a friend online, just get Fightcade and like get a couple things and just mess around for a couple hours. It's a good ass time. Yeah, Jury looked insanely fast in Galaxy Fight. How many mystery tournaments, random games got their world record speedrunners from first exposure? Probably not too many, just because like you usually don't do games that are like particularly speedrunnable. Generally, mystery tournament just needs to be a 1v1 game of some capacity. To give you an example, spoiler for one of the grand finals games, to give you an idea, one of the grand finals games was Pieces. Hi, what's Pieces? That's a great question. Pieces is competitive Jigsaw for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Really, gotta say, if, for example, someone who had to do Pieces had aphantasia and thus had really big problems storing images in their head, real struggle. real, theoretically, real struggle.
Of course, then you figured out how to cheat.
That's right. I won by cheating, the same way I always do, baby. Woo. Yeah, you don't get to reference the picture. It's just like on the screen for a second and then vanishes. One of the power-ups you can get is literally put the picture underneath where you need to put it down. But just very easily had its butt blown off by the sonar power-up, which was hysterically strong, because it It just would tell you where the piece went. Like, you didn't have to know. You just followed a little arrow and then mashed. And if you got good enough at doing that quickly, you could build meter while cheating and then build the extra meter to cheat harder. Sick. It was so good. I can't remember who I was talking to that was getting so mad that I was talking about meter management during jigsaw puzzles. They're like, you can't do that. I'm like, I can do that. I am doing that. It was just very funny because like Jin didn't tell us how to use stuff. It was just very much like, figure it out. Good luck. Okay, so that wasn't actually cheating. The thing I did during the mystery tournament, that was the closest to cheating. Because there was one thing I did that afterwards the TO was like, so I fucked up. You weren't supposed to be able to do that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, it was so good. So one of the games, bless you, Dr. Danger, so sorry again, but one of the games we played was Final Fight, I believe, or Art of Fighting 1, like the original one, the one that like the characters from KOF come from, that Art of Fighting. Old fighting game. Controls really rough. Not like a game you'd really want to put a ton of time into. They've gotten better since then. You wouldn't believe it, but they've gotten a lot better. But Jin, when setting the game up, had just booted it up by hitting test game in Fightcade, which just loads up the arcade machine raw. Like, it doesn't like load a state or anything. So when we went to play Versus, it turns out Versus does load a save file, and that save file does have Mr. Karate unlocked. Now, if you don't know KOF super well, you might think Mr. Karate, but that's just a regular character. He's in some games. Bad news. He was a turbo-fucked boss character in like 3 of them. One of them is Art of Fighting. And so I picked Mr. Karate. And God bless Dr. Danger. He was like, yeah, I think I can do this. I'm doing okay. And then blocked a fireball and saw that the fireball did like 22% damage on block. And was like,
that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's never been more Jover than it is right now. That was the closest I was to cheating, was picking a boss character and intentionally going out of my way to try and make it not too obvious that character select. Even though I was in a call joking around about it. Okay, are we low on anything at this point? I guess we get more olive oil. I can get some more. I could probably get another license too at some point. Oh, it's more expensive. Never mind. Good luck. So and the best part is I had to use that specific piece of tech twice, of knowing who the best character is at character select and trying not to like give it away to my opponent. Because I had to do the same thing in Money Puzzle Exchanger. There's a character who does the funny Ojo-sama laugh and is like the rich lady who sucks and everyone hates her. I just remember picking her, and her drop pattern is insane and impossible for people to deal with. And like, after the end of a long session, both me and the person I was playing against decided like the correct character was almost certainly just like mirrors of her. Like no one else really had anything close. So trying to make it look like I was just picking her because she was like a funny rich lady, and I was like, hee, it's like Wagner. See, like I'm that bitch. And then just being like, okay, but she is actually that bitch. Like, oh, but she is. Like, she's quite screwed up.
Ah, I didn't know that. That's the only character I ever pick.
Yeah, they have different drop patterns, and hers is like far and away the best. Yeah.
Well, fair enough then.
Yeah. You were accidentally doing the meta. Congrats. Yeah, it's not like Pokemon Puzzle League where it just like doesn't matter. It extremely matters which one you pick. I think my favorite one for that is it was like Super Puzzle Fight. It's the one that's a puzzle game, not the one that's a fighting game that looks like the puzzle game. Because one of them is a puzzle game where you make and break gems using Street Fighter characters. And one of them is a fighting game where you make and break gems using Street Fighter characters. And one of them is named Super Puzzle Fighter and one is Super Gem Fighter. So I think it's Super Puzzle Fighter. There are characters who are like notably better than other ones. And then there's the worst character, which is Dan, who just drops a single color that like basically auto clears. Like it just isn't a problem at all, which is incredible. Oh, wow. Very good shuffle, YouTube. Interesting take on the idea of shuffle, of playing 2 of them and then stopping. Not what I would call a shuffle, but, you know, hey, what do I know? Used to have a puzzle fighter cab in my college student center. I think that's the one that Archimp Cola plays like a shitload of and really liked. Luke turns Bad Boy down just a little bit. Hell yeah. Stopping? Yeah. Yeah, she flies like paper and gets high like planes, from what I understand. Oh, do they just straight up have puzzle fighter machines available in SF6? Ooh. I might have to mess around with those. I wish I could at least like set up a big order. This is my current wish list for the game, is let me at the end of the night set up a big order that gets delivered in the morning. Let me just order like 100 things and just have them show up. I closed the store like 30 minutes early, man. Yo, that dude just spent $69. Nice.
Nice.
Love that. Oh, I might be able to make the store bigger. Oh, the expansions are so fucking expensive. Ugh.
Here's a question. You did. Okay, this is a question for Code Buddy as well. On the off chance that you did work in like a bar or a club or anything.
I did. Yeah.
I did not.
Ah, dang. Okay. Okay, Ty. End of the night. What was the main technique of getting people out the door?
It's weird because like when I worked catering, that never really was a problem, because even if it was like a bar thing, it was usually like people were like good to go on to the next thing afterwards. Like it was just like kind of starting their night. At Jake's, I think we just kind of told people to fuck off. We would occasionally play music over and over again. I think the one that what was the one they did that I hated? Oh, I'm totally spacing on it now. It was just like some old, really annoying country song. Oh, what the fuck was it? Oh, I was going to say, usually it's lights on, music off. That was usually what it was. Yeah, exactly. It was just like lights on, music off. Hey, there's no more partying. You have to see each other's ugly asses. Get the fuck out of here. Like that's all it really took most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that I think was that I love is Adam Moracle, the head of the bartending staff at Purdue University at the time, had a rule that was shockingly true, which was if you want to get double tips from working a wedding, you make sure that within the first 2 hours they play the thong song, and if they do, you'll get way more tips than normal. You can't go ask the DJ to do it, but if you can sneakily convince one of the members of the bridal party that they want to do it, then you're in there.
That works. Yeah.
It works every time. It's true. The thong song just makes people fucking act away. And part of that way is they spend more money at the bar, and they tip like it's the fucking 90s. They tip like 9/11 ain't happened yet. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. the weird music technique was the one we employed most of the time in Punana because like 3 a.m. people, it was very hard to get people out of the club at 3 a.m. And like it took a while. But like the thing is, I did actually like work with some weird people, and one of our staff, Sam, he brought a CD which was just bizarre. It was the story of how he got the CD was, we just passed by our neighbour's house and they just had like boxes of nappies and there was just this CD on top of them, so we just took it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So here's some classical music as heard from inside the womb.
Sick.
That cleared the club quickly.
That's cool. That's cool. No one's getting horny to that, brother. I mean, okay, wait. Someone's getting horny to that, but very much in the privacy of their own space. very, very much in the privacy of their own space.
But also, we were too tired and too focused to turn it off while we were like tearing everything down. It was just just classical music that just got more and more watery as it went. It's like, okay, I guess. The miracle of life.
Now I'm just thinking of all the strange CDs I've come across recently. One was when we were down in Texas hanging out with D-Vac, Richard, and Liz, and there was like a CD of like Big Don's Big Beats. Yeah, D-Vac already popping off in chat for Big Don. It was like an educational family fun rap CD, and it was fucking awesome. It was so good. The beats were fresh. The vibes were perfect. Yeah, Big Don's Big Beats kicked ass. Rest in power, Big Don. You were the shit. I became a fan of your work post-mortem, but goddamn, I felt educated every time. And then the one that I got hit by recently was, so it turns out there was a baseball player who decided to make like a couple of albums of music about baseball. And I think it's literally called like Good Times Baseball Music, like volume 1 to whatever. And it was pretty fun. If you want some songs about baseball, good news, they're there. But the part that there was one line in particular that made me and the person I was hanging out with both turn to each other and go, wait, no, don't do that. He was like, I get so hyped I cover my whole face in eye black, and we're like, wait, no, don't do that. Don't cover your entire face in eye black. You're doing a different thing. We have a different term for that. They did not mean it this way, to be clear. They were just talking about how hyped they were for baseball, but they just accidentally made a line about, like, I'm going to get so hyped up for baseball and put on blackface, which not what they meant. Very funny misunderstanding, though. I mean, I've already told you all the story of Techno Funk, this wild ass CD that was like 50% ska that had techno misspelled that I'll treasure forever.
Nice. Also, on a side note, I actually kind of like this mix.
Yeah, this one's good. Yeah, I agree. This one's funky. And occasionally it's got like video game sounds in it. I like that. 'Cause I'm a big fucking dork. Well, if it isn't the dopamine part of my brain lighting up from video game noises. Slowly but surely, we'll work towards me being able to simply never work and just like type an order into a computer twice a day.
The dream.
The dream. I mean, the real dream now is just like, I guess my next thing is probably going to be expanding the store, fleshing it back out, making it a little bit less of a nightmare to navigate. And then doing like buying 1 or 2 more licenses and just doing a full restructure of the shelves and stuff. But that's going to be like a multi-hour affair that I will probably do. off stream, I will simply show up one day with a store and everyone's gonna be like, whoa, this store is way better. And I'll be like, yeah. Yeah, it got better. You ever go shopping at supermarket? Yeah, the prices are great, but every so often when I'm walking outside of the storage, the guy just shit whips me with a box full of oil. Customers are both entering and leaving the storage room, and sometimes when they need to grab something, they'll walk to this back wall, clip into it, and then scoop something. Oh, are we about to witness a miracle? Thank you for the demonstration.
Straight for the cheese. Yeah, they're going for the cheese.
They want that cheese. Where's that? What is that? Mimiette.
Oh no, that's not the cheese on that side.
Yeah, I've considered doing more of those. They're just really stressful to run. I really want to get like a better system for doing music and video request stuff. It's just been really hard to get like an active queue system going on. Scraping donations for links and stuff, it just turns out as like a huge ordeal. Like there's so many. Also, I'm not good at that side of computer. That's like something I'm admittedly not the best at. So. But I do think that would be the big thing. If I could get like an automated system to just pull the links and have them ready for me and all of that, as opposed to like frantically, you know, trying to pull 3,000 links as they come in, as Streamlabs is actively like shunting them off screen and making them vanish before I can copy it, and then making sure I have all of it, all that stuff, you know?
I haven't actually I use the actual like Streamlabs chat bot like program, and it's got an automation thing on that.
And that's fine, but the problem is I need to do it through donations, right? Because I'm doing it like as a donation thing of like, you know, like donate a couple bucks and then we'll, you know, go through them and all that. Partially, the thing is like, and I would always have the donation thing over it, even if this is one of those things of even if tomorrow I made $20 million and didn't have to ever ask for subs or anything ever again, I still would put a 50-cent donation over it just so there was at least like a barrier so people wouldn't just try to spam it with stupid shit, you know, and then I could ban someone if something happened. Yeah. Yeah. A lesson I have learned is sometimes a $1 wall is not too bad for most folks, but will keep out all of the trouble.
Hi.
Yo.
Long-time viewer. Can I ask you to play Paper Planes by MIA?
Yeah.
You might not have heard it before.
All right, let me check. Do we have Paper Planes by MIA in the back? Oh, we do. Oh, you know what though? We only have this version. Is this okay? We don't have Coke. Is Pepsi okay? Is Pepsi okay? Is Pepsi okay? It's 7 o'clock. We're closed. Go home. There's no more food here for you. Yes, bartender pours me a Coke and Pepsi instead of a Jack and Coke. Nightmare. Yeah,
I didn't read that sentence properly.
Yeah, holy shit. I'd like a rum and Coke, please. Oh, is Pepsi okay? Yeah. I'm gonna just enjoy the city for a sec while everyone finishes shopping. What do you need? I can't hear him complaining. I'm too far away. You hear this? You hear about this? Paper Planes, penis music. Check it out.
Oh, bruv, this bass is banging.
I see we're back.
Yeah, someone donated to request Paper Planes, so I put it on.
Okay.
Is it the goddamn coffee again? It's always the goddamn coffee. So, Koba, do you hear about this? Flies like paper gets high like planes? Something like that? You hear about this?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it once or twice, yeah.
Yeah. More and more people are saying this.
I think it's really gonna take off soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people are gonna like this song. I can't wait to finish reading Billy Bat so I can start talking about and making jokes about Billy Bat, because I have an unbelievable joke about MIA, Paper Planes, and Billy Bat, but I can't make it yet. You're gonna love. Your kids are gonna love it. Oh, there's a single dark pixel in the sky. You see that? What do you think that is?
That's God.
Is that Billy Bat? Is that him? Holy shit. Is it really just the one? Yeah, because the moon's over here. I see the moon. The moon is so beautiful. The sun's even more beautiful, but the moon is so beautiful. But that's not. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Rasamoon.
Okay, so I have a weird theory as to what it is, because like of where you actually like had looked up and saw it and everything, if it was still there.
Yeah, it's there.
Actually, no, it's probably in the wrong place. Okay,
I was thinking
like,
it was
so I
the
was
conjoining point of the skybox, but that's like in the middle of the texture. Right?
like it probably is an object of some kind. And I was thinking, is that the spawner for the boxes?
That would be amazing.
It would be amazing if it was just all the way up there.
That'd be so funny.
With a fork and knife. I haven't
Yo,
even
what's
paid
good,
for it.
Tina? Don't take my bread. Also, let me make sure. Yeah, definitely on browser source. Okay, sorry. Someone in chat said something that like I, as an American citizen who was born in the 90s, has to address, which is someone in chat said, I don't know what the
Recession
thong
bots are
song
eternal,
is.
Like recessions.
What's the thong song? And so like,
You're forgetting that we're like mid to late 30s, most of us.
yeah. God, Cisco. This song made and then instantly ruined this man's career and cred forever. Thank you. Vox already has said what is, in my opinion, still the least sexy line in all of rap history. And maybe the funniest. Yeah? Let them know what the guys talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is this references it references Livin' La Vida Loca, which I think is sick. A song that references Ricky Martin like 2 years after. Truck. What? This song was like the sound of the summer one year. America went crazy for the fucking thong song, bro. She had dumps like a truck. Truck.
God, I vaguely remember someone doing a sick flip in the music video.
Almost certainly. You'd suppress this? Welcome back. Welcome back to the good life.
I remember
But, let me sing it again.
when Glee did a cover of this.
Let me sing that song. God, it's so good, dude. Baby. Da-dong. It's so smart. It's a man expressing his desires in the most raw, primal form, and I think that's beautiful.
And every single mum is loving it.
Buddy, do not make me think of Glee covers. Whoa, what's wrong with them? Remember when they did fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show? That was definitely great.
She was living La Vida Loca. She had dumps like a truck, though. The guys were like, what? What? Let me see it again. What?
God.
And then the epic breakdown. Yeah! That song! It's so good, dude. He's having such a good... He's so excited about these thongs, bro. You don't even know. I have never been this horny for an ass in my life, but one day I hope to experience Cisco's joy. Yeah, this did basically lead to Lonely Island in a way. Yeah, almost certainly. But yeah, if you ever manage to get a member of the wedding party to play this song during a wedding reception, during like the party afterwards, you get 50% more tips, like guaranteed. It's unbelievable. Like all it takes is the thong song playing one time and immediately everybody loses their mind and starts drinking twice as much. It's like a magic spell. It's awesome. Love the thong song. The thong song helped pay my rent, you know? So like I appreciate it a lot. What can I say? Mm-hmm. No, not drinking to forget. Drinking because it's like, fuck yeah, party time, baby. No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I was there. It kicked ass. It was super fucking fun. Sorry, losers. Sorry, you can't have fun. It was awesome. It kicked ass. A bunch of people who just got married, getting hype, having a fun time, drinking, singing about thongs. Yeah, it was badass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I say like sort of, you know, and then the mums went wild. That's, you know, that's not derogatory or anything.
Yeah,
they love that shit. Like every single young mum just getting out. Like when I say young mum, like sort of, you know, 30, 40-year-olds, and they're just like, fuck yeah, the thong song came on.
Yeah, and you know, Ty Tuesday loves to get the moms hype. Everyone's always saying that about me.
Yeah. God, the only other one that gives like even like a slightly as much of a visceral reaction is fucking whatever Nelly did. Like, it's getting hot here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I gotta take my clothes off.
Yeah, that was wild. Had a Band-Aid on his face. That was like a whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
These ladies are getting
there is a-
flower in sync. God bless. Yeah, I legitimately don't know if there's any. The thing is, I think if a song was gonna blindside me hard enough to shake me, it would have to be a song I couldn't possibly think of, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things. It's like if you like how you can't tickle yourself, right? Or that whole concept. Like it's like that. If I know it's there, I can't be surprised by it. I mean, if I got hit by Butt Naked by Charm, which, yeah, you know what? That's a good point. We should speaking of things we got to make sure people know, this is like official Tie Tuesday lore TM, so I better
The Tie
make sure.
Tuesday mixtape.
The good news is I now, thanks to the beautiful people of online, we now have both Butt Naked by Charm, also we have the Your Mother's mix, and also we have the Moon the Organ mix, and the Naked Pella mix, which were all on the same 8-track. You want to enjoy the a cappella version for a bit first? I think it's fun to lead in with this one. Rumpa-dump-dump. Naked. Butt naked. Naked. Oh, we got a pre-roll ad break. One sec, hold up. That's okay. You know what? I was gonna swap to the full one anyway. I just wanted to make sure everybody got a taste. I'm helpless, bro.
Cool.
One note. I'm free. I'm so free to this shit. I am so free to this shit. And this is what I mean. All right, so here you go, everybody. If you're not familiar, this is Butt Naked by Charm. This is a club jam from 1991. I was made aware of it when in my sophomore year of high school, my friend Hunter was in the, I believe it was the auto shop of our high school. And, there was an 8-track in like one of the desks that, you know, no one else had an 8-track player at that point, because that would have been like, you know, 2003, 2004, something like that. Actually, probably like 2004, 2005. But Hunter did, because he had a real old ass truck. So we got it, and we listened to this tape so much, it was unbelievable. Largely because it was all the different versions of Butt Naked, just back to back on both sides.
Urge to tip intensified for some reason.
Yo, thank you. Yeah, that's that Cisco effect, I'm telling you. People hear Thong Song and they're like, I should give this guy $2. So anyway, here's a song that'll remind you that you like your butts big like a Texan. Twice. I think my favorite part about Butt Naked is it has so many random like stingers and vocal fillers like these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the booty behind.
This is so 90s.
It's insane.
Like positive.
Yeah. So hurt your own self. Like every synth in this is so 90s. It's awesome.
The Tie Tuesday entrance theme. Your best clips on the Titantron.
I'm gonna get nice. Twice. How can people not like this?
It's because some people take music far too seriously.
I was the lead guitarist and writer for a progressive metal band. They can get over it.
Exactly.
Yeah, too bad. Music's fun.
Exactly.
Down by the pants, baby. This is my favorite part. I'm amazed this sample didn't like somehow get into Pizza Tower. Maybe in the next update.
God.
Like this part sounds so Pizza Tower to me. Yo, thanks for the tip for the DJ. Wow, I can't even get in here. How is he gonna leave after checking out? Does he just phase through? How's this work? Or is this how he's gonna? Oh, okay, yeah. He just doesn't give a shit. He just no clips through it. Built different. Good on him. I want to wait for these guys to both put down a box, and then end the day so they don't drop one on the ground. This part's also very good. They like realized they hadn't said naked over 300 times yet, and they were like, oh shit, we gotta get on that. And that was Butt Naked by Charm here on KMRT, Kmart official radio. For DJ Ty Tuesday, and we've got cheese in a box. Where does it need to go? Over here. Okay. You know, the thing is, I love Butt Naked by Charm, but I just wish there was another version called Your Mother's Mix. Oh, great news.
Oh my god.
Well, what's up? Hey, thanks for the tip. It's not showing how much for some reason, but thank you for the naked. Also, what's good, Co-Buddy?
Oh no, I was just saying oh my god in response to
there's another version.
This surprise, yes.
What a twist.
Naked, 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 naked.
Thank you. Thank you for the donation with the message of naked, 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 naked. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was me.
Thank you, Dubs.
Cool.
Sick. Was the band music good? Oh, of mine in the past? I mean, it was fun. It was a fun experience. I think our vocalist was kind of ass. Our drummer was very technically talented, but we had to repeatedly tell him to slow down because he was really a little too fast. And our bass player was like far and away the best member of the band, and I couldn't get him to do more stuff, even no matter how much I tried. He was so much better, and I was like, You can like do this. I believe you can just do this. And then he'd like do it and be like, no, that's too hard. Just come on. Which for a progressive metal band is like a real issue. And then the other guitarist was like nice and it was trying, but just did not have the chops for some of the polyrhythmic stuff we did. So like the recordings were okay. Occasionally live stuff was fine, but there were so many times where you could just tell that we were trying to do stuff that was like a little bit too hard for the team. Which happens when one of you is a guitarist who's trying to compose like a madman and everybody else is just trying to keep up. Don't you love group projects? Yeah, what is a band other than the greatest group project of all? Yeah, like, and the worst part for that was Miles, the bass player, was fucking so good. Like, he would rip out, Orion by Metallica, like the really famous bass solo that's like really beloved by metal musicians everywhere and bass players just about everywhere. He did the best version of that I've ever heard, just live. He just ripped it off, and then he just would refuse to play anything close to it in actual concert, and it made me want to die. Oh, it's so much milk.
What?
I wonder if I could like build a ramp that I could just like throw onto that would slide things down farther here. Is that, What do I have to work with as construction material? Wait, follow me. Wait. Okay. Come on. Let me bump into the edge of this just a little bit. Come on. Come on, go down. Okay, what if I... Oh, it's going to be so hard to line that up exactly. I was like, I can build a ramp out of boxes, but it doesn't let me place them on the stairs. So I would have to like throw it and have it just come to a stop correctly. Come on. Come on. Damn, they really don't want me throwing stuff there. What if I throw it up from underneath? Oh, okay. This might work. One more and we might have a bridge that I can throw things on that'll slide down. Butt naked. Yes. Down by the pants, baby. It's like so hard to beat the goofy reads of the 90s. There was just like more of a cultural acceptance of doing bits in the middle of your music at that time. Shit, I mean, half of Snoop Dogg's records were just like jokes about a radio station that hosted a show called the Jack Off Hour. Like that was like what he did. Rest in peace, DJ Easy Dick. I actually don't know if DJ Easy Dick is dead. I'm just assuming. I probably shouldn't do that now I think about it. Hey, my cheese!
No!
Can anyone check on the status of DJ Easy Dick? Honestly, I hated skits and albums. Yeah, no, they were never good. I didn't say we should bring them back. Just like they did them. It was a neutral statement, to be clear. I remember my favorite annoying thing that bands used to do all the time that I'm glad they don't do anymore, which was releasing an album and it's like, like let's say it's like 9 or 10 songs long and all the songs are, like 4 or 5 minutes. And then there's one track at the end that's 25 minutes. And it turns out it's because it's 4 minutes of song and then they put 19 minutes of silence followed by a secret song, which I'm like, no, actually, I'd rather just be able to listen to the songs whenever I like by pressing a button and picking them. Thank you.
Like Incubus,
Huh?
like Incubus, and they're absolutely just fucking just insane ending, like secret song. Oh God, I remember that one.
Oh yeah, Incubus did have one. See, for me,
The Karate Kid.
yeah. My favorite, I can't believe Incubus got away with this is actually we're on browser source. So I think I can just like play it. For what it's worth, this is like one of my favorite Incubus songs. It probably doesn't hold up super well, but it just has a comedic amount of frogs croaking for no real discernible reason. This is like one of like 3 Incubus songs I will continue to go to bat for all these years later. I love Aqueous Transmission. I don't care if it's cringe. I think it's based. 91 tracks of 1 second of silence. Oh God, was that a Trent Reznor? That does sound like an insanely Trent Reznor move.
God, every time I see those boxes appear, like I'm starting to think more and more that my theory that that black dot in the sky is an emitter is.
That's right.
God.
That's Billy Bat up on the moon sending down my groceries. You got it. That's it. This is one of those where it's like, God damn, it's so corny, and I fucking love it. Immerse me in that corn, baby. I'm an Indiana boy through and through. Corn me up, Captain. I'm ready. But the important part is, so that's 1 minute and 40 in. Let me skip to about, I think it's like 4. Okay, this is 4:20. Okay, still song. Oh, does this version just not have it? This version edited most of the frogs. This is a travesty. They only have like 30 seconds of the frogs on this version, but there were a lot of frogs. You're just gonna have to trust me on the number of frogs.
That's a lot of frogs.
Did they compress the frogs? More frogs, less time. It's like too many frogs, right? IMO?
A lot of frogs.
OK Go once made a hidden track on their album, Oh Number, that's just 35 minutes of someone breathing, so their label would have no space to add DRM software.
That's kick ass. That's such a good fact. Oh my god. I love that. Okay. What's the Kyle Paper Planes incident?
Oh yeah, we kind of
That's a
kind of,
great question. That's so good you asked. Well, good news. I have an answer for you. So, back when I was at Purdue working at a little restaurant, we had a day where someone brought in an iPod full of, or a Zune, I think, full of nothing but remixes of Paper Planes. This song. And we listened to it for the whole shift. We had a great time with it. Like, we were losing our minds a little bit, but like in a fun way by the end of like the 5 or 6 hours. You know, like communal good time losing your mind. God, yeah, I forgot there was a period where like CD publishers were putting DRM on their shit. Unhinged. DRM is digital rights management. It's any software or like firmware or anything that companies put to try and make it harder to, you know, use their software, particularly in ways related to piracy, but often just in general. It also just super doesn't work. Yeah. DRM is like a super cool way to make your game like theoretically worse on paper for no upside whatsoever. Yeah. It's also one of those things that like, a great example is Dragon's Dogma 2, where like, do I think Dragon's Dogma 2's problems are caused by Denuvo? No, probably not. They're probably something else. Do I think Denuvo is helping the CPU bottlenecking that happens in every single town and city? No, I don't think so, because it does do some like decompression stuff through it. It's just one of those things that the world would be better without. Oh, this slowed down version though. Are we done checking people out? Nice. I like the version of this song on YouTube where the gunshots are done by musket fire with the pre-required muzzle loading included. Yo, link me that. That sounds awesome. I will put it on the list right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds fucking based. Companies are still using Denuvo. Yeah, there was like there was a paper that was not in good faith and not accurate and full of flaws and has more or less been dismissed as about as relevant as the paper that claims vaccines cause autism, in that it was just fucking made up front to back, of piracy being like the number one thing that's keeping video games from like being successful long term, et cetera, et cetera. Like just lies, you know, like things we would call not the truth. But unfortunately, they bought it hook, line, and sinker, and still reference. I have seen them explicitly reference that paper years and years and years after it's been accepted, and just not true. Yeah, company sponsored lies that now the company references as a good reason to make the bad decisions they make. Yeah, it's really frustrating. Yeah. Brutal every time. Star Force, where you could only install a game on a specific hardware. So that actually is a problem with Dragon's Dogma. That actually is a problem with Denuvo. You can only have it on registered to 5 machines within like a 2 or 3 day window. And while that's normally not like a problem for everyday consumers or whatever, it adds problems for no benefit, literally no benefit, none benefit, the least benefit of all benefit. And it does cause problems for people like Gamers Nexus, who is doing benchmark testing and stuff. But to do benchmark testing, they need to be able to run it on like 20 different machines to test it on different computers. Because that's what they do. Because that's what a benchmarking team does. So they had to buy like 5 fucking copies of the game to do their benchmarking because of that stupid shit. Yeah. It's real dumb. I still love the old, very bad copyright protections that were funny. I think my favorite one of those was, I remember in high school to play Age of Empires 2 on Mac. Do you know what incredible big brain thing you had to do to get it to run your pirated copy of Age of Empires 2? You just had to put it in a folder that had the correct letter of the drive so that it looked up one layer above it and saw what it thought was a CD drive and was like, yep, this is a CD. And that was all it did. So all you had to do is like be like whatever the drive was, like C:/ and then Age of Empires 2, and then it would be like, all right, sick, you're in there, baby. That was tight. Yeah, that's how with one file everybody in the Indiana Academy was playing LAN Age of Empires 2 for like 2 weeks. It was cool. It was a cool time. Tom Nook Yankees, there is a strangely large amount of games that have copyright protection systems like that. Spyro has it. I think my favorite of them is Earthbound. Because Earthbound like slowly escalates meaner and meaner and meaner until it hits an absolute fever pitch where if you somehow manage to walk into the last boss area with you've managed to burn through all of the other copy protections and have somehow got to the end, as you walk up to the last boss, it hard crashes and deletes your save file. Woo. Kick ass. Like there are so many different layers to it too. Like there's one part where it'll just make like 19 times as many enemies as normal spawn and they all move way faster, so you just get 1,000 impossible enemy encounters just slammed up your butt. It's really funny. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite one. And then of course there was the famous like Sonic ones were pretty good. I think like Donkey Kong Country had some pretty solid ones, like Donkey Kong Country 3. I think it just like show you babies crying repeatedly or something. Let me see. Well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure Earthbound Pirate % is like actually just not possible, even get to the ending. You have to like turn on and off the copyright protection. Here, let me just look up a list of it, because it's actually pretty funny.
There's a Steam game with a fake DLC, so you can only get it via cracking, that just makes the Steam page launch whenever you play the game so you can buy it for real.
That's so
every
good.
frame.
That's beautiful. All right, Mother 2, Earthbound anti-piracy measures. This is great. Okay, so the actual anti-piracy measure is it just does a couple subroutine checks here and there, make sure, yeah, some really common stuff. So like a really common one that comes up a lot is checking to see it has the right amount of storage memory, right? Because if you have a really common thing for pirated cartridges is they have way more storage, right? Because they either need to be able to fit in at least the largest SNES ROM that exists, right? And then also theoretically, they need to be able to fit in multiple of them. So it's usually really, really easy for a game to just swoosh in, check it, and be like, oh, this is way too much memory. This is pirated. And that was one of the very common ones is, yeah, too much ROM or too much SRAM are like the two big ones. So if on startup and its PAL, it just says it's not designed for your system, normal stuff. There is a movement script that'll mess up and it'll yell at you that it's a serious crime to copy video games. Please refer to your Nintendo game instruction booklet for more. Hey, look at the book to tell us how you did crime. Yeah, so at $CO281A, there's a check to see if one of the values is 0. If it isn't, random enemies appear much more often. This was probably an attempt to make the game unenjoyable. Here are screenshots of just how many enemies show up. And yeah, let me get one of the screenshots on screen because some of them are like legitimately like very, very good. Let me zoom this in because it's a very small screenshot. So normally in Earthbound, you get 1, maybe 2 enemies on screen at the same time in most areas, but like it's pretty rare. You don't get that many, right? All of these little plants are ones. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies on screen, all running them down. You can find out in the enclosed instruction book. That's a great point. And yeah, so there was the huge crank up of enemies, which is a really good bit. It makes all the encounters that normally would only be one enemy are instead 3 copies of it, which makes some encounters insanely dangerous that are normally not a big deal. Because it turns out fighting 3 of a thing at the same time is often harder than fighting 1. Let's see, what else? Okay, and then there's another one. One that's called After Pokey Turns Off the Devil Machine. If any data in that range has been changed, the checksum fails. The game deletes all of your saved games, and then it crashes and freezes up. Oh no, the video had an error. Is it not on YouTube anymore? No, I hate that. Oh yeah, also a fun thing too, this page does have, if for some reason you want to do it yourself, they have a cheat code you can use to set it off without doing anything too fancy, which is a good time. And yo, thank you for the resub. Yeah, 85 months. Too long. Well, anyway. I think my next thing is like store expansions, but I think they're like just like too expensive. I guess these first couple I can probably get okay. But man, yeah, some of these being like 25,000. I guess licenses as well. Could I? Oh, am I not to? Okay, I'm the store level 30. I need 42 for this one. I could get chips, flour, mashed potato, pepper, rice, sandwich, and more sugar. Start stocking those. Yeah, I think it's a good idea long term. I need more rice. The price is rice. I'm trying to think of other games that have wild ass copy protection. I think the one that has like the most overall is probably Spyro. Just because I remember the Spyro 1 checks like fucking constantly and has like 30 different ways to fuck up. It's like kind of amazing. Enjoy every Mega Man X Japan cart looked like this. Because they had triggered their own copy protection by making too much ROM addressable? What? What? So they had to just literally chop off part of the board? Wait, did they literally like print off less cart? Or is it just they oh, did they wire a bypass? Is that literally a hardwired bypass?
Why, yes, that's a bodge wire. That's a bodge wire.
That's so funny. It didn't even process for a second. Holy shit. Why would they do? I mean, I guess that's because they had to. What?
Because that makes that part of the ROM chip no longer addressable.
That's amazing. Let me get this on screen. That's... So they just put a wire to say like, yeah, skip half this board. Make half this board not work. Whoops.
Correct.
How much do you think that cost them?
Couple pennies per cart.
Word.
But you know what, though? You know what this really costs them? All of this is manual labor.
That's what I was going to say.
Not pick and
Someone
place,
did this, Tina. This was not a machine. A man sat down, or a non-binary person sat down and wired these one fucking at a time.
What board are you looking at? This is Mega Man X 1.0 Japanese. I got a cart, opened it up and looked at it and saw this and had to figure out what the fuck, because at first I thought that I got a counterfeit cart. But no, it turns out they're all like this. Every last one of them.
It turns out they're all counterfeit carts. Like, basically, right? Like, they kind of had to backdoor all of them. That's hilarious. Damn, that's like This is like the original version of the Donkey Kong 64 expansion pack of just like, we can't figure out how to solve this. I don't know, put a fucking wire on it. Just skip half the memory. Yeah, it works. Okay. Sure.
Anyway, hey, anybody who's ever working on something, if you ever think, man, I shouldn't be a professional, I fucked this all up, Capcom shipped that.
So I guess they had just like already sent out the boards and like they were already gold and approved.
Already went
and,
to
like,
manufacturing.
Manufacturing was done, and yeah, like that's not some shit you can patch, because that's the way we used to patch, was by sending out new boards. That's amazing. Oh. Now to see if anyone needs anything. I guess we're low on flour, probably. However, the original Japanese release suffered from frequent false positives due to the ROM inadvertently having expected values already present at the right addresses for copy production to falsely think that the writes were successful. They solved it by physically rewiring the cartridges to partially disable the ROM mirroring. That's so cool. That does make me feel better about all the times I've done the most, you know, bubblegum and duct tape ass shit to make stuff work.
Gotta step up your game if you're not at this level.
Yeah. You know what? It reminds me a lot of like how pinball machines are like wired up. How it's the most just like, yeah, this technically works and this theoretically makes this work. So yeah, just the whole thing makes a score. Like, I don't know. There's something about pinball that feels like they took a lot of things that shouldn't work for pinball and just like jammed them together until numbers happened. And I think that's beautiful. I've written some nonsense code. I've never asked people to saw their PC in half. Yeah, see? Not so bad, is it, Philippe? Hey, it's not so bad. Yeah, old pinball machines, like before electronics, are the most Rube Goldberg thing on the planet. Like, if you are learning to use relays, if you're like an electrical engineer or something, first learning about relays, and you want to like throw up looking at too many relays, look at a pinball machine. They have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of relays. It's absolutely crazy how many relays they got in there. No, I have to lower the price. The price is no longer rice. Pinball machines gave me nightmares as an EE. Yeah, if you look at like a breakdown of them, like actually like a full diagram, it is completely unhinged. One day I'll be able to explore this store. One day I'll get all 120 stars and Yoshi will let me in. And then I'll do a triple jump that makes me sparkly and bounce around a lot. Wahoo! Yahee! See, like, it'll be like that. But, like, better. I don't think. I think it like said it was supposed to charge you for like the number of refrigerators you have or something, but like I don't know. If there are operating costs, they are so minimal. The reason I had lights off for a long time, okay, so there weren't enough lights, and then I bought too many lights, and then there were too many lights. And now there's like a normal amount of lights again, but it's been a long road to get here. when there were a bad number of lights, it would make the computer slow down pretty bad. When, like, not pretty bad, but it would be like there would be frames not making it through the rendering pipeline. And even if no one else did, I noticed. Okay, so yeah, it adds more for like refrigerators and stuff. How am I out of this flower again already? Seems impossible. That guy doesn't get the shop. That guy can deal with it. Oh yeah, my rent's like 80. My mind wasn't registering it for a while. I just now realized we're still listening to Paper Planes. Welcome to the Paper Planes incident. It can happen to you. You too could just passively exist in a world of paper planes where you get high like paper and fly like planes. The resilience of the human spirit. Oh wait, right, I can do the funny thing. Where I just move this out here. Oof. The good news is I definitely won't have this song stuck in my head for the next 2 weeks. That's definitely not going to happen. I'm definitely not going to be passively thinking about cash register noises. Yeah, take it easy. Okay, I think I have like one more day. Penis music mix? Let me just link it to you in chat. I got you. Don't worry. We're probably going to do about one more of these, and then it'll be about time for me to dip and make a little bit of music. No one ever linked the Musket version. At least if they did, I totally missed it. Here, one second. Oh, there it is? Okay, sick. It got missed. Sick. All right, tight. Let me hear that then. Every time there's a gunshot, it's a musket. All right, I'm excited. Hell yeah. Thank you. Okay. So the nice thing is that means we do get to just enjoy a little bit of Paper Planes before the, you know, the gimmick starts. Oh, I guess I need bread. Oh, I hate this song so much, man. That's my secret. God, this song blows.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's not good. There's like a couple remixes that kind of work, but like Paper Planes itself is just not a good song. Okay, they're
I
reloading.
reversed my opinion. I've changed my opinion about this song now.
Oh, second one.
This rules, actually.
Like now? There it is. Yeah. Hey, good reload speed. Yeah, this is a like perfect one to end on, frankly.
It's because it's offbeat.
Yeah. Hey, it takes a long time to reload those things.
Do you think you could do better dubs?
There's.
What do you mean? Like, that's
What do
why it's incredible. Why would I want to do better? How can I do better?
That's what I'm saying.
How?
The loop on the backing track that's just like a little off is so good.
Fuck. I've got tears.
God damn. Yeah, that's why as soon as someone mentioned this, I was like, hell yeah, but I just whiffed the link. Oh, thank you for posting it again. Woohoo! And yeah, hey everybody, if you've been enjoying this experience, hey, drop a follow. I'd appreciate it. I'm Ty. I stream like 5 or 6 days a week. We got a bunch of goofy shit lined up this week. Tomorrow, I'm going to be guessing shit about a card game I've never played before, which should be good because it's like a weird anime fighting game card game. And CoBuddy's going to try and make us guess if cards are good or not without playing the game. So that should be good. And then the huge draft tomorrow. And then Thursday, we'll be doing some WarioWare. I have to go change the title to make sure it's actually the one on Switch because I think I put the wrong one down. Whoops. Friday, I'll be tasting some dehydrated burger and telling you which one's the good one. It might be McDonald's. It might be Burger King. It might be Rally's. Who knows? They're going to be dry. It is Universes. That's correct. You got it. So I have no idea how that game works mechanically. I've played like 45 different card games in my time on this earth, but none of them were Universes. I will say, as somebody who has dehydrated a McDonald's burger before, they're horrible dehydrated. They get the strongest chemical flavor. It is wild.
How afraid are you that the Big Mac is actually the high point?
I think to shore up against that, I'm probably going to make one myself. And I think mine will probably be the best one. Just because, like, I make burgers that are really good. I've never dehydrated them before, so I don't know. Maybe that'll be bad. But, like, I've never, like, made a burger and gone, you know what? I don't want to eat this. I want to fuck this up. And that's what I'm going to do Friday, you know? So, yeah. Hey, drop a follow if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Emerald Sundisk. Thank you, Hound Punk, for the resub. I apologize if I missed that. Whew. The musket mix is so good.
On a completely unrelated, well, actually, no, fully related note, I just had a look at the comments for this video. For those wondering why he's shooting so fast with the musket without priming the pan, it's an Austrian M1784 musket with a large conical touch hole. The touch hole is big enough that powder from the main charge also fills the pan, but since that also means that a lot of pressure can escape from the touch hole at an irregular rate, it was less accurate and less powerful compared to regular muskets, so that idea was dropped later. The Prussians also used that system for their muskets.
I feel that. Are these some well-dressed cashiers? Yeah, they're dressed like I had to when I was a caterer for like a university.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spray and pray musket. So
Yeah, gun nerds sometimes just the best.
here's why I'm
Sometimes.
pretty sure it's an artifact from being the exact center of the sky. Sorry, I'm getting moved by a car. But that highlights it actually quite nicely. So it's so far away, right? Because the thing is, the farther away you are from an object, the more it seems like it doesn't move, right? And if I look straight up as much as my character can and I rotate, I just draw a perfect circle around it, which to me means this is the dead center of the sky. But I don't know why there would be a dot up there.
Yeah, that's weird. Skyboxes aren't normally constructed this way.
No, is this the load-bearing, like, football post of this game? Chat, do you know about the load-bearing football the field goal? Do you know about the load-bearing field goal in NASCAR? Maybe my favorite of all dumb video game design stories. Yeah, so they used the same engine to make NASCAR as they did Madden because, like, yeah, you reuse engines. Engines are very expensive. You use them for many things. So they used the Madden engine for NASCAR, but there was a little problem where at an engine level, apparently, or at least some of the code they had borrowed, required there to be a goalpost or else it just wouldn't run.
Yeah, for touchdowns.
Yeah, for touchdowns. So in one of the versions... So in one of the versions of NASCAR, if you no-clip out of the map of every single racetrack and fly underneath it, there is just a football goalpost underneath all of them. Every single track secretly has a football goalpost buried underneath it. That's how it runs. It's extremely sick.
I love weird engine esoterica like that. Like the tram in Half-Life is actually some guys. Is it? I thought it was Half-Life.
I think it's Fallout. If it's the hat, I think that's Fallout.
Is that Fallout? Okay.
It feels more Fallout to me. That's Fallout 3. Okay, yeah.
It does feel like Fallout.
But yeah, the whole thing of to make trains work the easiest way because they needed it to be animated like an actor was just make it a big hat someone wore. Oh, I'm trying to think what other ones there were. There's a bunch of them that, like, instead of things vanishing or instead of things like being hidden, actually, you just make them very small and hide them, like Donkey Kong's teeth in some of the Mario Party games.
I love the GIFs that have been made of his teeth.
Of his teeth growing into place.
Yes.
It's horrifying.
It's so good.
Thank you, Damon, for posting the GIF emote of DK's terrible growing teeth. Oh.
Ah.
Oh yeah, there's that one. Yeah, there's the one where like Mario, when he drowns, his body gets like real little so that you just see his hand pop out. Oh, what was the other one? Oh, if you've never seen how absolutely batshit Dragon Ball Fighters goes during cinematics, that is amazing. Because that's not even like...
It's so cool.
It's not even a bug. That's just like cool ass animation stuff.
Yeah.
Let me find some of that.
Yeah, unlocking the perspective on that engine is just so fucking wild.
Let me see. DVFZ Super's no camera, I think should show it to me. No cinematic ones. Oh, now a bunch of people have uploaded them. Hopefully I can find ones that are just uploads and not someone reacting to them. Okay, let's see. Okay, these ones I think were pretty good. There's one in particular I really need to find, and it's Teen Gohan's. And it should be very obvious why when I show you. It's not Mystery Tournament Day. I apologize. That's a lie. But this game has all sorts of wild ways that it like rips the camera around to make stuff look sick. So occasionally, I love that gentle rotation of Chiaotzu. Let me get a screen shared to y'all. I just gotta hit that Teen Gohan one. It's so blessed. Oh yeah, I forgot that happens too. Where like as part of the engine to make the character like still show up, even though they're like have a huge amount of light in front of them, on an engine level, they give them like super duper thick outlines, and for some reason that like ends up looking correct with the camera angle. But it does look very strange from this angle. Like somebody just kind of like, you know, poofed into place. All right, come on. Show me the good one. Show me that Teen Gohan. The people crave Teen Gohan. Town is village? Fine, Teen Gohan. Show me the good one.
In the pre-Bethesda Fallouts, you can find plus fix up a car and store stuff in the trunk. They achieved this by making the trunk an immobile companion NPC. Sometimes the immobile code would break and just the trunk would animate and follow you.
Need to find the kid. Okay, that's regular Goku. That's regular Vegeta. That's Piccolo. I think it'll be after this. Yes, very good. Spoilers. Oh, most replayed. I can't imagine why that is. So, there's like a really sweet extreme angle it does as he's charging where the camera's like right next to his hand with the huge energy orb. So you've just got this super like long, what would you call it? Like a foreshortened perspective or something like that. Where the hand like looks really big because it's close to the camera and there's like vanishing lines towards the shoulder and all that stuff. It's like really well composed artistically. But if you take the camera away, it instead looks like this. Not this one. That one. I love it so much. The big hand. He gets a big hand. Oh, it's so good. The huge hand. Oh, and so many of them just become these completely unhinged, like people zooping around impossible to follow things. Oh, love them all so much. Whew. Well, hey everybody, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. We're doing, we just want to do a little bit of shop today before I have to go record some podcast stuff. If you're already following, please do. If you'd like to check out that podcast, you can hit !podcast in chat. If you'd like to check out the Clips channel where I have a whole bunch of stuff, including a new video that'll be going up Wednesday, not Tuesday. I need to fix that on the schedule. But Wednesday we'll have a new video, new episode of the podcast. Tons of stuff to listen through there. Tons of stuff to check out on the Clips channel. I would super appreciate it. Yeah, and thank you so much for hanging out, Dubs and Tina, and also I think Kobody popped in for a sec. But thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go make myself a little bit of food. And then get ready to record a podcast. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will catch you all later. Have a great night.